So we're here with the squad for the Rochester Institute of Technology week-long game. I think this is going to be the Blender mission, and of course I thought, what better time to make a loadout video? Alrighty guys, so this is the FLYBOY loadout, which is the most clever name I could come up with for it. But I wanted to put together something that would be a very good support class for a unit of humans up here at RIT, and I had very limited resources to work with. I had access to all of the clips and drums that I possibly could have wanted, with the exception of 35s, but I only brought 3 really special blasters up here with me, and of those, I chose to put 2 together with the specific intent of hunting zombies in a group during a mid-mission where the skew was about half and half for humans and zombies. And so that's the purpose of this loadout. Now let's get into it. So starting off, we have BDU pants because they wick water and the weather up here is crazy unpredictable. Moving on to the primary blaster, we have the Lazarus. So the Lazarus Raven was a project completed in early 2016. The main body is a Stinger Raven. It is powered off of a 3S LiPo. It has a voltmeter tucked in the back, but it is by and large a sleeper style project. While it does hit very, very hard and very efficiently, the majority of that comes entirely from one-hand operation. The Dr. Snicka's flywheel cage prototype for the Raven hidden inside. So very efficient bullpup blaster that makes up the primary for this loadout. Attached via a single point bandolier, it means that the Lazarus really takes advantage of its ambidextrous ability to perform. It both can come up and fully into my right for actual practical maneuverability, or if in the need of quick picks, you can grab from the single point sling like so with your thumb going into this port here, and it's very, very simple to just come up and fire like so. Very quick response time out of the LiPo power pack in here. Very happy with how the Lazarus performs in this setup. But up, pretty stoked with how that works. And then we'll move on to the secondary. The Strife with No Name was completed in early 2016 at a studio up in Ohio as a one-day project meant for a Sambo style Nerf war. So it shoots a little bit softer, powered off of a 2S LiPo that's hidden in a custom containment crew battery replacement that does in fact expand the tray off of the Strife a little bit. Still holsters very nicely. With the 12-round magazine, it's somewhere between its primary capacity, which would be an 18 stick, and its secondary capacity, which is 6, while still being very maneuverable and very easy to wield. The silver enamel could have used a little bit more time to cure before holstering, but other than that, I'm very pleased with it. So the secondary sits in a thigh rig holster, and I am pretty sure this is the Blastersmith's UK Universal holster, which happens to fit a Strife very nicely. Now, the big debate was whether or not to go with a 12 or a 6. I went with a 12 because I wanted to be actually useful during combat, not just 6 shots and then back in. I wanted it to be a fully functional primary in and of itself, just in case, you never know. Again, with a full rewire and LiPo setup, it's very easy to come in here and pop while drawing. So it's like break, this falls, comes out, and ready to go. Really happy with this as a secondary, and it means that there's actually a fully operable set of one-hand blasters that are both magazine fed. So I thought that was a big advantage for the loadout. Now we'll talk about the Bandolier and why I wear one. The original orange in-strike Bandolier has been around almost as long as Humans vs. Zombies itself. By combining both of these, you get a very nice single-point sling that happens to also attach to belt loops should you want it not to move around very much. A simple duct tape wrap means that it stays at the exact length that you hold it to, fitted well to a runner style of play. I like to tuck a few darts into the back end here, coming up all the way if I happen to have extras. These are excellent for reloading in very casual, calm environments or schools that have safe zones, topping off magazines and the like. Now, as opposed to using these for their intended purpose, which is to hold 6-round clipazines, I prefer to throw sock bombs in them. Putting sock bombs right on your chest means that they're very easy to draw and throw in one motion. So of course, if your game has special infected and those special infected only go down to socks, it's a good idea to carry as many of those as you are personally comfortable with. I, as a right-handed nerfer, typically have my primary in my right hand and therefore store most of my socks in my offhand for simple lobbing at things that get close. So this jacket, or in the case of if you wear pants or have some other kind of hoodie with a large pocket in the front, I find that right here is a good place to store a bunch of socks. So in this pocket, I have 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then over here we have 2, which are a much tighter tied sock because they are designed to be like actually thrown. And then there's 1 here and 1 here for 2 more, and in the emergency where you need a panic sock and you're already wielding the Lazarus, it hides 1 up inside its carry handle. A lot of blasters have carry handles and you don't necessarily need them while playing humans versus zombies. Excellent place to tie almost like a bread knot style of singular sock and hang on to that. So that's the loadout. Other things of note are that you always want to go into battle with a t-shirt that's very special and nerfy. Lucky Owl bandana because you want to keep everything out of your eyes. An actual human bandana because you want everybody to know that you're playing. Running shoes that you're ultra comfortable with, and then pants with plenty of pockets. BDUs have tons of pockets down here for storing essential things like phone, keys, a little bit of cash if you happen to get separated from your group and have to hide at Waffle House. That's never happened before, but this is the FLYBOY loadout. I hope you enjoyed it. I really was struggling to find out what kind of content I could make up here with the stuff that I had available to me, so this is what I came up with. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. 2 more announcements coming right after this. So the 2 other announcements are, number 1, the giveaway winner from the April Fool's video has been chosen. I chose a while ago when I was supposed to, but it's been taking me a while to make an announcement, so that is officially a closed giveaway. The winner is Ben Sheep Lamb with 55 likes, I think, on the top comment on that video. You could check that out if you wanted. It's kind of a whiny comment, but it won, and I don't discriminate. So there we go. And then the other thing is the meetup for the up northern area, and again, people have been asking for a fan meetup for a very long time. I wasn't sure how I felt about that, so this one's pretty organic. Is going to be happening at the Webster Rec Center in Rochester, New York at 7:45 on Thursday, which is tomorrow. So that is going down. I'm happy to do all the Drac things that you want me to do while I'm there, assuming we are still alive in the HvZ games that I've been documenting on the Vamp Vlogs channel. We will be departing there at about 8:20, 8:30 at the latest. So it's a short window, but I'm happy to accommodate anyone who turns up at that time at that place. There will be a NERF event happening at that time at that place in that arena, so that makes sense. It was a good fit. But that's the video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys soon. Looking forward to being back in my studio and getting it finished up.